for you're here for my wares.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
我比你的推车还要快哦。
Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
要帮我画画。
What a nice idea, On. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
我们整理一下装备。装备，哎，装备啊，怎么都这个样子？这个嘞，有没有好一点？卖掉，卖掉，卖掉，通通卖掉，卖掉。
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
卖掉。
I hope to see you again sometime.
赚烂了，赚烂了。然后我们要回去学校。我们先追踪任务好了。这边地图，这样我们就可以从地图里面找到我们要去哪里了。这里。占卜学魔药室，我们就这里了。
Completely incompetent, which
哦，这里很近。
Revelio.
有多比家事小精灵。
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
老师，这有东西。老师，你正气室办公室。博尔金河，晚安，晚安，老板晚安。伯克斯最近在非正常营业时间活动频繁，尤其是在清晨的时候，有可疑的货物被运到商店的后门。根据我们对这间商店的声望的了解，我们决定加派更多正气师去支援原本就已经在监视那间店的正气师。你就是加派人员其中一位。进一步的指示如下：我们要找到第2章，是不是？上课喽！我们要调配魔药了。我知道这跟煮饭一样简单，对不对
？Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
老师，你的脚是不方便啊。
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
蘑菇金居。我有大汤匙。我喜欢这个大汤匙。
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
锅子里是蓝色，
Not an easy potion to
药
brew.
药水瓶里面是绿色
Well
的。
done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to
硬
practice
的
brewing the
固
defensive
魔药。
Epirus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck
我
the
技
first
术
time
超
round.
好的，好不好？
Don't fret if you run out of it.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something
你
truly
想做坏
creative.
事，对不
I'm
对？
Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
你要研
Pleasure
究
to
很
meet you. Wait,
很
are
奇
you
怪的
related
魔
to
药，
Professor
是不是？
Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be
无
everywhere.
所不在的
Listen.
长辈。
Anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not. Precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant!
帮你
Thank
拿一
you.
下，没什么。
This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Should you chop the diddly or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
好方便了，我不用动哎。
It's not supposed to. Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
你好了没？动饭是我啦。
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a
哎
friend.，
他有看
Taking
到我拿的。
responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say
老师很好说话
you've。done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
很
I'm
好说
glad
话
I。was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply
巫师有
anywhere.
一条龙服
That'll be
务
all.
你要自己
I think each of
做
us has
药
had
啊，
enough
自己
excitement for one day.
自己
I
种
was
药，
impressed
然
that you
后
were able to
再
answer
自己
Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank
做
you.
药。
That means a lot coming from a fellow
啊
Ravenclaw.
阿密特又出现
And
了，
I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their
我是
first
天
try.
才呢。
Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time.
我也会妖精
I
语
must
哎，
return my
你们
boat
会妖精语
gateway
吗
to the？ far stars before my next class.
不对啊
Speaking，
它
of
叫精
stars,
灵语的
we'll
样
be in
子。
astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
今天晚上是不是要学那个了？
Revelio.
I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Revelio.
这里应该也会有一两个东西吧？有的吧？嗯？这里，夏普教授的正气师徽章。16等了，16等加15，加书写。我们要去买。哦哟，毛菇金枝。
Revelio.
没有了。我们可以去火米村了。穿越。
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
哎，sorry。
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander.
我要
Sounds
去
most
冒
up my
险。
street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw.
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlry. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to jackdaws. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Surely you could continue searching the owlery.
One would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
Hopper.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh yes, it's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts. Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that. But it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
《猫头鹰村》在哪里啊？啊？啊？这么远呢？爬山，爬山。
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
对，我们都需要小心一点。虽然我有时间魔法，有强大的时间魔法。这个整个游戏里面只有我能使用的，有时间停止啊，还有个名为叫读档啊、存档啊。嗯，看左这边比较快欸，笨了笨了。前面有人呢，前面有人，你们要去猫头鹰村吗？你要去猫头鹰村干嘛？哦，同学，你，他心虚了，他心虚了。我一看他就转头。基本上这个不是哦。我看到上面还有支线任务哎。你看霍格华兹这么大，
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
到处都是旋转楼梯，我要死掉了！
Don't mind me, owls. I'm here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues?
我先去一下厕所，走走回来之后把这边解完。
I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick.
回来了。
Here's a welcome surprise. No statues here.
Huh?
Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. I'd best keep looking. Nothing.
哦，我还要找。我是不是要上去？
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. Oh, I'll take that, thank you. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. Nothing.
Leviosa.
Oh, this will do nicely. No statues here.
对啊。那个。
I'd best keep looking. Here's a welcome surprise.
那要过去。它会挡住。哦，我要哦那个雕像。哎，上面还有。
Nothing.
太多了吧
I'll take that, thank you. No statues here.
我是鸟，这边，这是不是都开完了？可以下去了。哎，我看到了。
Revelio.
霍格华兹猫头鹰。哦， 左那边。那个是锁吧？会不会上面给我藏一个？不是哎、纸条哎。哦，霍格华兹的秘密。
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages.
要去点那
Best
个
hang
什
on
么？
to it for now.
点亮蜡烛。
Revelio.
他给我几架嘞？
What's happening?
呼，起飞！你谁？
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If
Crowley.
you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
Oh shit.
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing
Ooh.
breeze.
很
After
可怕
which I felt, well,
走着走着
lightheaded.
头就没了。
That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
他真的是纪念价值的。
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I doubt he even noticed they were gone.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
我才不介意的。哦， 这个读取有点久呢，太久没有来竞技森林了吗？你真的有点久呢。你怎么会这个样子？太久了吧？太久了吧？该不会不要在这边不见啊？我没有存档哎。怎么办？我们现在有个大危机。我没有啊，我晚上好啊，天阳。我现在被卡住了，我现在被卡住了。厂商疏失，厂商疏失啊！不是啊，我高高兴兴，我要准备去，我连那个进去那个森林都还来不进去，我就被卡死了。不是呢，不是呢。我没了。哎，我的这个出现了，哭了，而且好像只能重开了。怎么会？哎，怎么会？等一下，我的后台，它的霍格华兹还是显示执行中，哎，完了，完了，不要跟我讲说卡死哦。我们要重跑了，那个开头，还是他觉得我今天时间差不多了，要我休息了啊？就不知道为什么他那个操作上的问题吧，因为他有时候会需要转动他的视角，跟我等一下去看设定，看他设定可不可以，就是不要跟着我的前进方向改变。我知道被他绕晕了哎、救救我！救救我！快使用你们的魔法救救我！ 我们要决定，我们要来面对了。我们要从哪里开始？哦，好吧，既然这样的话，我们今天，当然它进度是没有丢失啊，是还好，是不幸中的大幸。那我们今天就先到这里。什么？有新的追随，感谢追随。可是你要变成我才了。我们今天就先玩到这边。明天是业主崛起的农素材日，我们就是明天可能都是带打怪啊、收集素材那些东西，还有抓人的那些比较偏闲聊啦。就大部分我应该那个分类会分类在闲聊，就都是聊天的场合，引发食物宗教的日子到了。今天的进度还算可以吧？可以的吧？我们来看一下。我靠！哎，不对。哦，它不少哎。哦，我的包包开了。个战术才2%。胡米村高地，东西也太多了吧？哦，幸运妖精，湖，好像很不错哎。我们有新的4个包包位置。好了，差不多的。我们先存档，我们要储存游戏。哦，7个小时了哎！哇哦，哇，好久哦。我们看一下设定吼。我们移动模糊关掉。影像校准是什么？这个嘞，他没有那个哎。没有那个哦，是什么？射盲模式，左撇子。哎，其实我是左撇子哎。游标，字体大小，透明度。蜘蛛恐惧，高对比文字，好像就差不多这样吧。好，我们调整好了。天赋，然后继续推主线。明天后天，我们后天就会继续来玩那个霍格华兹。好啦，我们今天就先到这里休息啦。感谢大家今天的观看、追随跟订阅。我们明天再见，大家记得要休息哦。晚安，晚安。